Spider-Man. And speaking of Spider-Man, of course, the same people who made Spider-Man and Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 are working on this game as well, Insomniac, right? Now, speaking of Insomniac, they're kind of problematic nowadays, aren't they? Because I've heard people say that, and when I say people, I mean gamers. I don't listen to critics, right? Bros who just like to game, like me and you, you know? They said that Spider-Man 2 is probably the weakest of all of them. It's definitely not better than Spider-Man 1. I played Spider-Man 1. You can check that out, actually. Spider-Man Miles Morales, I actually have it here. I haven't played it yet. Right here, see? Boom. PS5. But I'm just, once again, like, I'm just trying to play it, but it's just hard, you know? Yeah, they say, like, Spider-Man 2 is, like, weird. I remember I saw this clip a ton of times where, like, Spider-Man puts this guy in a stretcher, and then he says, oh, thanks. My boyfriend's your biggest fan. I'm like, okay, that's really weird and forced, because it's like saying, hey, thanks for saving my life. Also, I'm gay.
Can't thank you enough. Also, my boyfriend's your biggest fan.
Why are you trying to put that shit in everything? Just stop, please, you know? So I don't know. They say that MJ and Miles have more of a spotlight in the second game than Peter, which is really problematic because the first game was really all about Peter, and it really was a true Spider-Man story. So we're gonna have to see though. I'm gonna play Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 eventually. So I'm not sure about Insomniac, honestly. Like I'd say it's good at best, you know, mediocre. Right? It's nothing too groundbreaking, but, you know, we'll have to see. Now, of course, it looks cool, right? But, like, I bet the trailer of Spider-Man 2 also looked cool, right? But when you get to the meat of it, like, okay, the biggest thing for me is, does it have that kind of propaganda in it? Like, why you gotta force it so much? Like, you know, it's actually kind of ridiculous, you know? Especially how Peter's getting sidelined in his own game in Spider-Man 2. You know, I know he's sharing screen time with Miles, right? But why is Peter being made to be at the back again? Of course, MJ's there, and I didn't like her in the first game. I don't know how she is in the second game. People tell me it's worse. Once again, I'm only going off what people say, what other gamers say, not what critics, because fuck the critics, right? We all immediately thought of IGN, didn't we? Yeah, fuck them. We do not care what the critics have to say.